Hey guys, this is Rusty, and today I'm gonna show you how to build this 1:n ratio redstone shop, which means that for each item the customer throws in, he will get however many items you want in return. In this example, I have it set up so that when I throw in 1 diamond, I get 6 emeralds in return. And as you can see, the system is smart and I can even throw in 3 diamonds at once and it will give out 18 emeralds. It even has this light that indicates whether the shop is in stock. And as always, you can find the entire material list for this build in the description below. The only disadvantage of this system is that it is so fast, it can give out only 6 or more items for each item the customer puts in. So something like a 1:6 or a 1:12 ratio is fine, but something like a 1:3 or even 1:5 is not. You want to start this build off by digging an 8x3 hole and extending that to be 3 blocks deep in total. Then in the front corner place 2 hoppers going back. Under the first one place a chest and under the other one place a hopper going into the chest. I will move everything into the air so that you can better see what I'm doing. On top of the further hopper place a redstone lamp with a dropper on top of it, from which you want to read with a comparator going into a block that has a redstone dust under it on a slab. This will be our light indicator. Now for the item filter. Read from that hopper with a comparator going into a block. Under that block place a redstone dust going down to another one. From that redstone dust go out with a repeater running into a block with a torch on its side that is locking the other hopper. Next to the last block, place 2 droppers facing into each other that will count the items the player has thrown in. Next to those, place a node block, above that a block and an observer facing down. Now read from the further dropper with a comparator going into a block. From that block, take an output using a repeater running into a comparator set to subtract mode. From the side and front of that comparator, go out with redstone dust and connect those 2 with another one that is 1 block higher. From that redstone dust, read with an observer going into a block that has 1 more block on each side and cover all of those with redstone dust. Now place the new target block with a sticky piston on top of it that has another target block in front. Behind that one, place 2 droppers facing into each other, which will later count the thrown out items. From these 2, read with 2 comparators going into blocks with torches in front of them, and then place an observer under one of those blocks with its output going towards the front, and 2 redstone dust under those torches. You should see the redstone dust get redirected by the observer. Then from the blocks the dust is on, go out with a repeater and a comparator. The comparator should run into a sticky piston that has a block in front of it. And behind that piston place a redstone dust and another one on the first observer we placed. And lastly we need to connect the back dust to the front dropper using an observer going into another one, then 2 powered rails, and again 2 observers. Now I will show you how to build an optional hopper lock, which will prevent the players from trying to buy something when the shop has run out of stock. So go back to the redstone dust from the light indicator and place a block next to it. Then next to the block below place a composter and fill it up to its first level. Above it place a sticky piston facing down. And from the composter, read with a comparator going into a block, into a repeater going into another block. The advantage of this addition is that it can squeeze right in between of 2 of these machines without them interfering. So with this you can build the machines right next to each other. Now to configure the whole system, go to the hopper under the redstone lamp and in the first slot place the item you want your customers to pay with, and fill the rest of the slots with 21 of any preferably renamed items. After that you want to go to the bottom 2 droppers and fill the first one as much as you can. 1 stack of any stackable item should be enough, but you can definitely put in more just to be sure. Then go to the top droppers and fill the one with the target block next to it with the amount of items you want the customer to get, -5. Here I'll show you how to set up the 1:6 ratio, so I put in only 1 item in the first dropper, and into the other one put 3 items. And lastly, you want to fill the output dropper as much as you can. You can always add more storage in case you need it with a hopper and a chest above. And now we can already test the system. So if I throw in 1 diamond, I get 6 emeralds in return. And for 3 diamonds, I get 18. In case you're having problems with this system, you can always try to replace 17 of the renamed items in the filter hopper with the payment items. Or if you're playing on a server that automatically logs containers, you should definitely type the command /c hopper on and click on each of the droppers in the back. If none of my advice worked for you, I sadly can't really help you, as a lot of servers modified the redstone behavior in order to save on lag. And that's about it for this video. I really hope you like this design. If you do, definitely leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel for other designs like this one. And see you next time.